Hello everyone, it's Trevor here with another Daclus quality review. This is part of my New Year's resolution to see every movie that comes out in my theater and do a quick little review of it while sitting here in my car on my phone. So today I just went and saw the Allegiant movie. This is the third movie in the Divergent series. I think it's split into the last book is split into two parts. I haven't read any of the books. I've only seen the movies. I have seen the other two movies before this one. I saw the first one in theaters, and it was fine. I wouldn't say it was a good go to the movie theaters, at least for me, a movie to watch. In theaters, more of a rent, but it was fine. And I thought the second one, which I only actually saw like a month ago or something, maybe two, was better, but at the same time it wasn't great. It just had some cool moments and stuff in it, but it was better. So what the Divergent series is about, I'll just say the synopsis for the series rather than just this one film, because you cannot watch, I think, this one film without have already seen the others. So I don't see much point in trying to see this one if you haven't seen at least, yeah, you haven't seen the first two, because you have to, because I didn't know what was going on. I had seen both of them and I forgot some of the plot points. So you kind of have to get to have some idea of what's going on, especially about like all the Divergent stuff. But the gist is there's a group, there's a community. It's like sort of a post-apocalyptic world, it seems like, and the people are sort of divided into these groups based on sort of personality types and their sort of what they're good at and what jobs they take in society. Um, and but it's like through a test and everything, you have to be placed into it. But then there's some, I guess, who don't really. Well, there's some that don't fit into anyone, and then there's ones that fit into everyone. And the ones that into any cat can fit into all the categories are called Divergent. And so the main character Triss is a Divergent. And I guess the government that exists there doesn't want those to exist and goes after them. So that's the plot of the first one basically, and it sort of evolves from there into this, which I would say is at least in my opinion, the worst of the three. It really goes downhill. It it bothered me. It actually really bothered me how so much just did not make sense. There's just a lot of nonsense in this. There's some points where it's like where there's a big sort of a reveal, like not very far into it, but it's sort of about the whole thing. It's like, oh, what, what? Because it really once you like it goes okay, that makes sense, and then you go no, it doesn't. There's a lot to that really, I mean, there's some cool ideas and they could work. They just really don't. And there's a really, I mean, the characters, the way they act and stuff too at times is just like, wait, why would you, why are you openly talking about how your plans basically? Why are you openly saying, I think you're a bad guy. These people are bad. And you're saying it basically in front of some of the bad guys. It's like, no, don't reveal that you're aware of what's going on inside of a giant group that can easily stop you. Or they should be able to easily stop you. They don't really try. That's another thing. It's like, oh, you're planning on stopping, on like leaving or escaping or trying to stop us, and just go, oh, you can't do that. And then then the person starts to do it, and they're like, oh, I should do something about that now. They just decide to start doing something like after it's already started happening. It's like you could have stopped them easily just right before that. And I don't. There's so much even more to this. I can't reveal some of the plots, but basically there's a lot of flip flopping back and forth too of and it's not just this, it's throughout the entire series, it seems like, but especially this one, I'd say, where it's like, oh, who are the bad guys? It's like, oh no, the earlier there's the government that they took over, and now the rebels are the bad guys, and they're going, but now there's another group of basically rebels who want to take over those people, and then they come across some other people who were the government from before, who aren't even who are sort of the government before that first government, and so they're in charge of things. But it turns out they're not the good guys either. They're the bad guys. Everyone's the bad guys. It doesn't make any sense. It's very flip floppy. And then there's some characters where it's like, oh, they're part of the bad guys. Oh no, wait, they're helping them out. Oh no, and there's just a lot of flip flopping. There's so much flip flopping. It's just like I can't. What? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? It's not very good. maybe if you enjoy the first two, you might enjoy this one, but I don't. It definitely felt like a really strong just fall of quality for me at least. Um, and there's some very good. There's always been some very good actors in these movies, and I think some of the acting is just directing problems. I would say more than the actors' faults. Um, but man, it's not good. It really soured me on this series. I mean, I wasn't huge on it before, but I was fine with it. I I was fine watching them. I thought there was gonna be some cool stuff in there. There really wasn't that much. Also, it's a little bothersome that the main female character doesn't do a lot, and the guy gets tons of action stuff. But anyway, it's really hot. It's starting to become summer. I'm realizing this might become a problem now that it's becoming sort of hot out here in California. Sitting in my car and doing these reviews is going to become a real big hassle. You can see on my chin, there's like a light beam just chilling there on my chin. Anyway, that's my review here. I didn't really care for it. If you like the other Divergent series, you've watched both the other ones and you like them, give it a shot. I can't say anything other than that. Give it a shot if you like them. But if you aren't into, say, the first one, I would not recommend this one. Um, or you're like a little bit like iffy on them, you're like, it's fine. I'll watch more. I wouldn't recommend going beyond the second one. The second one is the high point so far, and it's not incredibly high. But anyway, thank you everyone for watching uh, this review. There are some more movie reviews I will be doing this weekend, including Miracles from Heaven. So I think that's the name of it. I have to do that one, and The Bronze, I guess, is out. So I will check out that. On Monday, I am actually going to an early screening of Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. So I will actually get that up. Hopefully, I should get the review up before the movie is even in wide release. So I'm gonna see that early. So stick around for that. That'll be pretty cool. Uh, yeah, I think that's it for now. Please subscribe to this channel. Check out what we do here. We do reaction videos for trailers, more than just me talking to you about movie reviews, doing a movie reviews. And you can also check out a podcast I do with a couple friends of mine, Geek Wars Podcast. We just talk about geeky things and stuff, mostly comic book movies is the big thing I think we talk about most. So check that out at Geek Wars. Find it on your favorite podcatcher area. You can also find us on Twitter at Geek Wars Podcast, and you can find me on Twitter at Daclus, Daclus. It is spelled in the title, so I didn't need to say all that. I usually don't. Anyway, until next time, I'm getting sweaty. Goodbye.